What happened to skateboarding? What's up with these prices? Maybe it's my bad because I haven't bought a board since 2023 because I usually do a giant stock up, right? I see a good deal, I see the opportunity, Cyber Monday rolls around, the shop's doing a deal, I get it for the year, right? But I'm at that point where I'm running out of stuff. Cyber Monday was yesterday, so I said, let me check out some prices, right? Let's see the deals. They were non-existent. There were no deals, bro. Even the blank decks, I was like, okay, you can get a good price. Non-existent. And this is crazy, bro. And there were some companies I'll pull up. I'm going to show you all right now. There's some companies, no decks available. No decks available? Isn't that your whole fucking company? No decks available? You guys got t-shirts? Fuck your t-shirt, bro. I want a deck. I'm going to run into it right now. This shit is crazy. So I want to check out some almost decks. It's been forever since I got one. So I go to the decks and boom, no product? Are we for real? No products? I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe this. Then, I had to check out Primitive because I've gotten a few good deals there in my day. But look at these decks, so expensive. Of course, these overpriced, ridiculous decks are available, right? But then we go to some of the decks with a little bit of a deal, Non-existent, sold out. $65 for a deck, I'm like, whatever, man. Let me see what's up. I've got this deck before, sold out. Let me check the Dirty P, man. The Dirty P is always available. And let me guess, bro. It was sold out, the $50 deck. It's really unbelievable. I check out Zero a little bit. They're gouging, bro. They're gouging for these designs. And I know it's like, support your skater, do all this. But do I need to get robbed to skate a piece of wood that's going to break regardless? You know what I mean? Do one front lip and it's over. Check out Crail Tap. And in my size, they only had one overpriced deck. Only 185. When that's like $80, no shipping included. So I got to pay shipping on top of that. It's really crazy, man. I was on the Crail Tap website. In the girl decks, there was only 2 girl decks available. Hot right now, all this clothing. Like, what is this, bro? Are we clothing brands or are we skate brands? Because we're putting the clothing first, the skating second. And I just can't believe this stuff, bro. It's just confusing to me. I'm shocked. It was never like this just a little bit ago. And that's just the reality, man. And then you go to Cyber Monday and you can get some decent decks, right? But look at these brands, right? I'm not trying to get one of these brands. I'd rather just buy a blank deck. Get a blank at this point because it's going to break regardless. You get a deck because you like the team, you like the riders. You don't want to just get random decks for no reason. And that's just a few of the ones I went through, right? I understand if a lot of y'all want to say $100 for a piece of wood is justifiable, right? There's some trendy skaters, there's some fads going on. It's all bullshit, bro. Wood is wood. And trust me, I used to buy blank decks. And a lot of people might say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Check my account out, bro. I jump, I hit the rails, I do the things that break the board, right? I do the trick. I skate hard flat ground. I do all that shit. So why am I going to spend $100 for the deck just to chip anyway, right? So then we look at alternatives like blank decks. But there's a big problem with the blank decks too, right? One, of course, they break easier. But that's whatever. They're going to break regardless and chip up anyway. But the shipping. They get you on the shipping. They'll say $20 for the board, right? You buy a couple of them, they'll make it $19. But the shipping will be like $60. You're like, whoa, I just paid like 2 extra blanks. So maybe it will be cheaper in the long run, but for a cheaper deck, what the hell? And I know there's some of you out there that might be like, what about real? What about crooked? I'll show you about real and I'll show you about crooked. So I pull up to the real website and it's some skate clips, it's videos, right? But I'm looking for decks. Where can I find a deck? I'm looking everywhere. I'm looking at the website, hit the dealer list, and it shows a bunch of skate shops that aren't in my state, right? What am I supposed to do here? I'm trying to get a deck. I'm trying to support your company. I'm trying to support the skaters, but you can't offer me anything. So let's look up Crooked, right? I like Crooked. I've skated a few of their boards. They got a few cool pros, Sebo Walker. And they're showing some decks. They're showing their website. But once again, where can I buy this deck? I'm clicking them. I'm like, where do I even buy them? I can't even get them on their website. I have to support a tactic, a random shop, one of these middlemen. I can't just get it directly from the supplier. It's weird. It's weird. It's 2025. It's about to be 26. We got companies still not figuring it out. List the decks, bro. Make it easy. And I want to support this guy, Bobby Warris, because he's kind of from my area. I'm looking for his decks. Damn, bro, basically $85. And this isn't including shipping. Expensive as shit for what? A piece of wood?
Get the fuck out.
And for those who have taken any offense to my video so far, you're probably the problem. The issue is we're overvaluing what it is, right? These boards will break. Yes, there's different shapes of the skateboard. But dude, I skate a random deck basically every time. I'll skate a Superior, I'll skate a Girl, I'll skate a Real, I'll skate a Crooked, I'll skate all these decks. Almost. Primitive. And I skate the same every time. It's not like I'm worse with one deck, I'm worse with the other deck. I'm pretty consistent all the time. Yeah, maybe I'll notice the concave is off. But we're out here being like, dude, you need to get the weekend board because the pop is different, bro. Fuck you, bro. I'm not spending $100 to be on a trendy ass deck, right? You need to get this one, bro. It's underground. But it is like 120 for a deck. Dude, are you for real? Are we for real, bro? What is skating, bro? Are we just trying to like fit in with people? Or are we just trying to get out there and get after it? Get the clip, get the skating, you know what I mean? Get skating going. Or are we just trying to have a look, a presentation? Because I feel like skateboarding has become more about presentation than fucking skateboarding. And that's cool, right? Whole point of skateboarding is do you. But I'm not gonna pay the money just to look a certain way when my only thing I wanna do is skateboard. I don't care about the fashion. I don't care about the trends. I want to skateboard and I don't wanna drop $100 on a deck for it to chip on the first day, for it to fucking crack on a lip slide. I don't want it to happen. Sue me. And let's check out that blankdecks.com because that was interesting, but I have some dilemmas with the shipping. So we go to the Blank website and it takes us to a different website, customskateboards.com. So you have to go to this site in order to see the blanks and the deals. We get to the site, we see the decks, and boom, look at those prices. It seems a little crazy. It seems a little too crazy. Mind you, a lot of the companies you support, they're getting decks for like this price. They're doing it for this price. But we'll select a few things. The medium concave. I'll put the extra ply of paint wood in it because I think it does do a little bit of extra support just from my experience with the blank decks, but it could be placebo because a lot of skating is placebo. We're going to start off by putting 10 decks, right? Seeing the price of 10 decks, we'll check out. And we see that the price is $195, right? But now we got the shipping of $71, right? That's pretty high shipping for skateboarding. But when you put it all together, we get $263.73. So now we're going to have to go to the calculator to make sure this is even valid. Is this even worth it, right? And we do the math. We'll divide that number by 10. $26 for a deck? Not bad, bro. Back in the day, you could get $10 per deck from that website. It was crazy. But it is what it is, man. $26, and that's probably as best as it's going to get, right? This one is crazy for 5. The shipping is still expensive, $53. But, we can still see if it's worth it. Overall, total for 5 decks is $150, basically. So in the calculator, we're going to do the 149.16 and divide that by 5. We get basically $30 per deck. Not great. You can get other decks for that price, but not horrible. And now if we want to do one deck, that is actually the worst possible. Because one deck, it's like $50 for one deck. Might as well just go to a shop. They have... So the blank decks are actually pretty good price if you get at least 10 or more. I didn't even do if it was more, but it would be even cheaper per deck. But I understand, guys, getting that deck from the team you like, they have the good riders, they have the design you want. It's special. I'm currently skating a deck that I love, bro. I'm a big Pac-Man guy. I love Mike Carroll. I love that he started Krail Tap. I could do a little grip design with it. Like, I love this deck. And I've only skated it 3 times because the weather's bad, but I love this deck. It has been awesome, bro. It has been awesome. And I get it, not wanting to skate a blank just to be so boring. Because getting a deck that you really like and the design is pretty, it's almost like, ooh, I love that shit. But the thing is this, they all end up getting fucked. I wish I had it. I'm just going to walk over. The thing is they all get ruined, right? No matter how pretty the design is, no matter how cool it is, they all get cooked. This design was fire. I love this design of this primitive deck. But where did it go? Right? The design is gone. So I think my next move is just keep looking out for the deals, see what it is. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, this guy wants deals on his skateboard. Why doesn't he pay full price and just, put on for the community? Like, why doesn't he just pay full price? So, like, the skaters can get, like, money and shit. Bro, I get that, right? I want the skaters to make money. Unfortunately, the people who sponsor these great skaters, they ain't even giving them money. Half them working at Starbucks and shit. They work at Home Depot. It's really ridiculous. But they want me, the skater, no sponsors. No one gives a fuck. I just huck to huck, right? I just jump down shit for fun. They want me to cough up extra money. How about they cut the greed and stop pressuring me to do things? I want a skateboard. That's it. I don't want to be in the trend. I don't want to be in this category of like, oh, he wears those jeans, he does this and that. Do you, bro? I'm not trying to hate on that. Personally, for me, I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to skate. It's cold out. I want long underwear to skate in. That's it. I just want a skateboard. I'm not interested in fitting in or these fads. And I get there's a lot of money in these fads, but guys, let's be real, bro. Wood is mostly wood. A lot of it is placebo. And yeah, placebos do work to some extent, but guys, it ain't that deep. My main thing was, where the Cyber Monday deals go? What's up with these skateboard prices? I guess they got to make more money. I guess they're not rich enough. You know, the main guys out in California, most of us don't even know what it's like over there. You know, we stuck on the East Coast and shit. But hey, man, it is what it is. I appreciate everyone for watching this video. Thank you. Don't take anything I said too serious or to heart. I'm not trying to attack anyone. I was just very surprised last night. I never make videos like this. I've actually never made one like this before. So let me know what you think. Appreciate it, everyone, and truly have a great week. Hopefully this weather clears up. Damn.
Subscribe, please. Please, please, please. Subscribe if you like.
Or if you don't want to, don't.